For those who deny their God, they want to deny him because they want to live their life without being bothered by any divine restrictions. But they're going to pay the taxes of this. If you are out of Allah's obedience, you are out of the immunity. You're not immune anymore. And this is a problem for you. Many atheists and those who turn away from God, they suffer paranormal. Look, the atheist denies God's activity, but he cannot deny the paranormal activity. He doesn't see the ghost, but he sees a door open or a door closed or a refrigerator that opens and then it closes, a light that turns on and then turns off, a chair that moves, etc., etc. Go ahead and deny the ghosts. Go ahead and say, if my eye doesn't see the thing, I don't believe in it. Okay. That would be costing you much. You'll be contradicting yourself. When you say, if my eye doesn't see, that means there is nothing. As if your a weak eye, very small, limited, short-sighted eye is the criterion. Don't be like cattle, animals. The animal doesn't take any action towards you until he sees you. In the animal's perspective, if he doesn't see you, you're not there. But we are more significant. We are more significant than those animals. God gave us the mind to analyze, to think. And this is a scientific factor that you deny. Scientific factor that everything tells you that there's a creator for the creation. So you cannot deny the paranormal. Why do you deny the creator of the paranormal? So what I want to say, please, you're not immune against those invisible creatures. They're with us. Look, people, if they see anything moving, they run away from the house. Well, wait a minute. You have to solve a problem, and then you can return to your house safely. Until when you don't repent, return to Allah. There is a time for you that you have to give the soul and die. And this system of living and then dying, it is in itself evident that there's a principle, there's a purpose in the life. Stop living for your desire. Live for the creator of you and your desire. Otherwise, you're going to be a loser at the day of judgment. All people at the day of judgment will be saying, oh God, we didn't know. Yeah, you did not analyze. You did not search honestly for the truth. Then God gives you a time to think. Discussions with people, where they show you the truth. The truth passes by you day and night. You live longer, you know more. So when you reach something like 60, 70, come on, man, you still want to live? What? Tell me. If you're 70, 80, what do you want of this life, huh? At the day of judgment, if you go to paradise, there's no death. Finish. System of death is over. And then you live forever. If you go to paradise, there's no misery. There's no looking for a job. Everything you desire will be given to you. Why don't you search? Why don't you strive to achieve that kind of life? When you reach the age of 80, you're competent. You fail. Who? Any teenager will be desiring you to be her boyfriend? To be her husband? You're finished from this life. So start to prepare for the other life. A man came to our Prophet and asked him when the hour will be occurring. He said, well, did you prepare yourself for it? So those who say that if we don't see God, we don't believe in Him, they're making themselves equal to the cattle, to the animals, because this is the utmost thing of the animal. If he sees something, he takes action towards it. If he doesn't see, to his mind, there is nothing. But to us, things should be different. If you see an airplane, we don't need to give you evidence that the airplane was made by people. You don't need evidences, even if you did not see them. So why not the same thing with God, the one who created everything? Now, there's a point here. So why doesn't he show us himself? Because, my dear, this life is a life of test. You should know that this life is test. God descended Adam and his wife, and he descended their enemy, the devil, who sinned, and his sin caused him to be exiled of paradise. And then Adam and his wife obeyed him in his sin, and that caused both of them to be exiled of paradise temporarily. And God decided that they descend, and they have children, and their children will be tested by this enemy and his children until the day of judgment.